Considering buying, selling, or investing in real estate in the Chicagoland area? Well, in this video, I'm covering the most frequent asked questions that I receive from people that I work with or people that reach out to me off my YouTube channel. You might have some of the same questions about real estate in the Chicago area, so keep watching for the answers. What is happening, everybody? This is Austin Weiss, the greatest real estate resource here in the Chicagoland area. If you're a returning viewer or just checking me out for the very first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap that bell so you don't miss out on any of my future content. I do a ton of videos all about what it's like to work, eat, live, and play right here in the Chicago Metro. If you ever have any plans about buying, selling, or investing in real estate in the Chicagoland area, you can always give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email. I'd love to connect with you and help you out in any way possible. So today's video is going to be kind of my top 10 most frequent asked questions that people ask me that I've either worked with or off my YouTube channel. And without any further delay, let's hop into the very first one. It's one of my most favorite to address, and it's an ongoing debate amongst Chicagoans. Should I live in the city of Chicago or should I live in the Chicago suburbs? So again, what this really comes down to is who you are as a person, what you want out of your lifestyle, and what the amenities are for you and your personal life. So if you're looking for more space, affordability, bang for your buck, you want a backyard, a basement, and just better school systems and overall a sense of community, I would definitely say you should be looking in the Chicago suburbs. If none of that really matters for you at this point and stage in your life, then I would highly recommend taking advantage of the city of Chicago. I mean, there is so many things to do, things to get involved with in the city of Chicago. You have the beaches, the architecture, the world-renowned food, the sports teams, the theaters. Need I say more? There is just such a wide variety of people and things to get involved with. Not to mention, it's probably one of the most affordable major cities in the United States. I can't believe it's more expensive than LA, New York City, Houston, a lot of the other places. Not to mention, there's just an energy and the nightlife and the social aspect. So if that's definitely something you're looking for, I would highly recommend that you consider living in the city. All right, moving on to question number 2. Can I live in the city and do a reverse commute out to the Chicago suburbs if that's where my work is located? Absolutely, you can. It's called a reverse commute, like I mentioned. And you can take advantage of the highway system or the Metro train system, as well as if your work is in one of the Keller suburbs, you can always take the L lines out to that. I would definitely recommend taking as much advantage as you can of the train systems here, as they're fantastic and they're very affordable. The highways are always a crapshoot. You never know if there's going to be a crash or a traffic jam here and there. This highway system here in Chicago is not as bad as some of the other major cities in the country. I've heard horror stories from my friends in California, and I've been to the East Coast plenty of times because that's where a lot of my extended family is from, and I always have a fun and nightmarish time on those highway systems. While we're talking about it, can I live in the suburbs and commute to the city? No problem. Yeah, you absolutely can. A lot of people do that every single morning. The Metro train line system, like I mentioned, has express lines that travel right into the city's loop, so you can get from the further suburbs into the city in less than 40 minutes, no problem. Some of the closer suburbs, even less time than that. And I would highly recommend you avoid the high rush hour traffic times on the highway if you do intend to drive. Question number 3, how much money do I need to put down for a down payment on a house in the Chicagoland area? So this question comes up every single time I chat with someone who's looking to invest or purchase a house for their own personal living space. And it really comes back to which price point you're shopping in, what you want your monthly payment to be, whether or not you want to pay PMI or not. I would say the more you can put down, the better off you'll be, because you'll get better rates, less PMI, and your offer will be that much stronger. So if you want to chat more about this with me or a lender, definitely reach out anytime, and I'd be happy to discuss this with you based on your personal preference. Number 4, Austin, do you work with renters? I'm looking to rent. I would really like some help with that. So the short of the long of it is no, I cannot help renters, because independent property owners do not have access to the MLS or multiple listing service. That's the tool that all real estate agents use. And if you're looking for an apartment complex apartment, they usually aren't realtor friendly and they won't work with me. So you're kind of on your own. I can work with renters if you're looking for a house, a townhouse, or a condo that is listed on the multiple listing service. And I would say anything listed at about $2,000 a month or more, I'd be more than happy to help you. If you're looking for something less than that as far as monthly rent, you'd have way more options towards finding something that you like on like an apartments.com or some other apartment help finder website. As far as like a short-term rental, if you're looking to rent for a period of time, get the lay of the land and the community before you dig some deeper roots and purchase, I definitely have some resources. So reach out to me and I can connect you with that. And then maybe you can rent for 6 months and purchase, later in the year. Question number 5, I'd like to buy a house, but I'm out of state or out of the country. How do we still tour homes, or can we still tour homes? Absolutely you can. I've done quite a this in the past 18 months, doing virtual showings with my cameras or on a Zoom call. All the paperwork is going to be signed and filed electronically anyway, so any offers or any disclosures that need to be signed or have your consent will be looked over on the computer screen or on your phone anyways. All the communication between the lender and the attorney will be done electronically. Any paperwork will also be signed electronically that way. So here in Illinois, you get the first 5 business days to complete your inspection and file any repair or credit requests on the house. So if you do go under contract through a virtual tour, I would highly recommend that you fly out here to Chicago. You come and attend the inspection. The inspector can go through the entire inspection report with you at the house. And at that point, you can determine whether or not you want to proceed with the transaction or back out at that point, and you still get to retain your earnest money and continue on with your home search. Question number 6, I'm looking and concentrating my search in this particular area or town. There's not a whole lot of inventory, so what is going on with the market? And when is a good time for me to actually purchase a house? So all great questions. Right now we're experiencing historic seller's market. There's not a whole lot of inventory because of the low interest rates. It's causing a lot of people to be interested in purchasing a house as well as staying in their current house and just refinancing their mortgage. In turn, as far as when is a good time to actually purchase a house, houses sell all months of the year, all different seasons. I always recommend people do it based on your time frame and when you can actually move yourself and your family and what's good for your schedule. So as far as finding a house in a particular neighborhood or a particular town, I would highly recommend you reach out to me. We meet on a Zoom call or in person and put together a plan of action to more quickly weed out all the houses that don't fit your criteria and concentrate on the few that would actually fit your criteria, you could see yourself living in, and that would meet or exceed your needs. So just reach out to me and we'll put together that plan of action and save you a ton of time, beat out all the competition, and more quickly find your favorite house. Number 7, I was pre-approved by an online lender. Do I need to chat with one of your preferred lenders or someone that's local to the Chicagoland market? Absolutely 100% yes, and here's why. Any of those online lenders, you're just going to be a number to them. The service isn't going to be as great. And when you're out searching for homes in the evening or on the weekends, you want to make sure that your lender is going to pick up the phone. If they need to switch your pre-approval or add anything to it, you want to make sure that they're available and communicate well. In addition, those online lenders are going to tack on additional fees, and any local lender is going to either match or beat out any rates of those online lenders because they really want your business and they want to service you throughout your life and for any other purchases that you make in the real estate market. Moving on to question number 8, what exactly are the property taxes here in Illinois? So I get this question quite often. I've touched base on this in a lot of my videos of basic information about Chicagoland, my cost of living videos, all that good stuff. So the property taxes primarily are going to be around 2% to about 2.25%. There are some areas that they will be higher than that, and of course there are some areas that will be lower than that, and that percentage is based on the total value of the house. So if it's a $500,000 house, and just for easy numbers, if the tax amount is 2%, the total tax bill for that year is going to be about $10,000. So I know that sounds a little bit high. Illinois does have some of the highest property taxes in the country, but we do have lower income tax based on a lot of the other surrounding states, as well as some other taxes and fees that we don't incur here in Illinois. If you want to run some numbers, definitely reach out to me to make sure that you're shopping at a price point where the all-in cost makes sense for you and your monthly payment. And I'm talking about the price of the house, homeowners insurance, utilities, and of course the property taxes, to make sure that you can actually afford that and still live a life that you want to live. Question number 9, what kind of resources can you offer me when I'm buying, selling, or investing in real estate? Yeah, I have an entire network of contractors, handyman, insurance agents, attorneys, inspectors, and as well as a utility company. That's a free service that I provide to all my clients. They'll help you transfer all your utilities and services over to your new address, so you don't have to worry about doing that on your own. But all these people that I work with, that I recommend to individuals buying, selling, or investing in real estate, are people that I've either used personally or I've recommended to several clients in the past. They do fantastic work, they communicate well, and it's all for affordable prices. So if you and I decide to work together, that's no problem. I will recommend all of my network to you and you'll have access to them, no problem. Number 10, I'm relocating there for work and my company is using a relocation company. Do you work with relocation companies? Absolutely, I do. I work with any relocation company. The only thing you need to do is either provide my contact information to them, or better yet, give me their contact information. I'll reach out to them. I'll work it out so that you and I can work together. You'll get 100% of my services, knowledge, and expertise when moving anywhere in the Chicagoland area. I've had quite a few people reach out to me in the past. You know, we've had 2 or 3 different conversations. The short and long of it is they ended up having to use some other agent that they were not familiar with, that wasn't as knowledgeable as I am about the current real estate market or that particular neighborhood they're shopping in. And then after they go under contract, they call me and they ask me all a bunch of questions that they really should be asking their relocation agent. And it's just not the same level of service. And I ended up doing most of the work for those people without getting credit for the sale. So if that's something that you want, you're always welcome to reach out to me and I will contact your relocation company and work out an agreement with them. In addition, if you're currently working with a real estate agent, I cannot have a conversation with you about working together to buy, sell, or invest in real estate. If for some reason you're currently working with an agent, it's not working out with that particular individual, you need to have an adult conversation with them and let them know that you'd prefer to work with someone else. And then you can come to me and we can discuss whether or not we want to work together or not. So last but certainly not least, how do I get in contact with you when I want to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? Honestly, the easiest way to get a hold of me is just pick up the phone and give me a call. If for some reason that's not your cup of tea, you can always shoot me a message by phone, text, or email. And I always respond to people on social media as well, whether it's through LinkedIn or Instagram. So if that's more your forte, I will definitely get back to you within a day or two. But until next time, I'll catch you guys later.